This is a national emergency message. A national emergency is ongoing or upcoming. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall broadcast this national emergency message. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information in assigned areas. This is Fox 10. This station will be providing news and information for the Phoenix area. If you are not in this local area, you shall now tune to stations providing news and information for your area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Phoenix area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone lines shall remain open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. This is a national emergency message. A national emergency is ongoing or upcoming. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall broadcast this national emergency message. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information in assigned areas. This is Fox 10. This station will be providing news and information for the Phoenix area. If you are not in this local area, you shall now tune to stations providing news and information. This is not a test. This is a national emergency. The following message was transmitted at the request of the United States government and the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is not a test. Due to the zombie apocalypse spreading across the entire United States, we regret to inform you that the United States has collapsed. We can no longer put up with all of the zombies engulfing our great nation. Alaska is now an independent nation, and Alaska also now owns Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and Guam. Only 10 cities in the entire US have not fully been taken over by the zombies. All of the rest have been completely engulfed and have been deemed unsafe. The nations of Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, and Honduras have also collapsed because of the apocalypse. About a quarter of Canada's land and 3/4 of Nicaragua's land have also been taken over by zombies, and will likely collapse within the future 2 months. The only cities that the zombies have not completely invaded are Phoenix, Arizona, Portland, Oregon, Denver, Colorado, Fargo, North Dakota, Lincoln, Nebraska, Houston, Texas, Niagara Falls, New York, Miami, Florida, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Boston, Massachusetts. If you are not located in one of these cities, evacuate as soon as you can. It is very unlikely that you will survive if you are currently not in one of these cities. However, please try your best to evacuate. If you currently cannot evacuate, then hide from the zombies immediately until it is safe to evacuate. When it is deemed safe to evacuate, then use your car, if still operable, to drive to one of these cities. Also, many European, Asian, and South American nations will assist in evacuating civilians. They are on the coastlines of the mainland United States. Here is a map of the United States. If your location currently shows up as red, that means you can evacuate to the ships located on the coast. Nations on the west coast are Japan, South Korea, Australia, and Italy. The nations on the east coast are the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Spain, Poland, Brazil, and the now independent state of Alaska. These ships will only be here for about 36 hours. If your location currently shows up as white, that means you will likely not make it to the ships in time. Instead, evacuate to one of the remaining cities. Try to collect as much essential supplies as you can, such as food, water, clothing, and medical supplies. You can no longer rely on the United States government to give out essentials, as the United States government has collapsed. If a loved one gets infected and becomes a zombie, do not try to save it. Kill it immediately. They are no longer safe, and there is no way to save it. After this broadcast, this station will permanently go off the air. We will now conclude the final activation of the emergency alert system with the final play of our national anthem. Thank you all for being citizens of the United States of America with us. We have made history as the best country in the world. We will now conclude this message. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.